Cheers. I
Yay!
don't have a coffee cup today, but we got virtual cheers today.
Yes, busy lives, busy schedules.
Yes. What are you
Ugh.
just water?
I have electrolytes this morning. That's what was sitting best today. I was like, wanted something citrusy. So that's what I got going on. Lauren's
Yes.
got wine ins in her hand.
Got wine ins. I always like getting the iced caramel kiss, but with half the syrup.
Yes. Half the syrup makes, I just think it's too sugary if you get all of it. So half is like clutch and it's better for you.
Yes.
And we need to say happy birthday to Lauren.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's probably why she has winans. Last year in her 20s.
Yes, the big
No.
2-9. I did a rebrand on Instagram. After our last episode that we recorded together, I was cracking up because the new line in my bio now is tiny ankles, big feet. On our reels that we were sharing, I was like, dang, I got some big feet, but those ankles are tiny.
Yep. I've got big
Girl.
feet too, so
Yeah. Meg's in the
Aw.
big feet club.
for sure. What size do you wear, Janelle?
8.5. I feel like it's pretty average.
I
My
wish I wore
family
an
has
eight and a
very
half.
small feet. Like my mom can wear kids' shoes. Like she's
Wow.
like size 6.
So you kind of have big feet compared to her.
Yeah, I have the biggest feet in my family
Yeah.
for all the girls. The rest of them are like size 6 and 7, and yeah, I have
Tiny.
8.5, almost a 9.
I don't
And
think I ever was a 6 or a 7.
maybe when you were in 8th grade. Just kidding. That's funny.
Oh, shoot. So, Lauren, do you have any birthday plans?
We actually are leaving for Myrtle Beach today. So
Oh my gosh, it's
yeah, we're
Yeah, that's
amazing.
right. I remember you saying you guys were going there. It's literally you're leaving today. Oh my gosh.
today.
And this is your first
Oh,
like family of 4 vacation that you
First
guys are just going on, right?
family tour. Yep, the girls were up like a ton last night, so I'm hoping that that means they'll sleep in the car
yeah.
today.
How long is that drive?
It's like 11 hours, so we're gonna stop halfway.
Yeah.
Hotel.
Like, if you break it up, I think it's really not that bad.
Yes, I think they're gonna have like so much fun. Like just like seeing the ways they interact in the bathtub together. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be so fun in the pool. They have their beach toys that we've been saving for a long time. Charlie's getting in the stage where she's obsessed with Nemo, and they have a
No.
really good aquarium down there. So they're gonna take
Oh,
them, and yeah, they're gonna have a
so
blast.
fun. Oh my
Um,
gosh. I'm
we're
low key
finally at
jealous.
that age where like, well, I say at that age, but our kids are at that age and there's multiple of them and it feels like you can go on like a family vacation. So that's going to be so memorable.
Yeah. So fun. Did you guys have a good Mother's Day?
I feel like we always are party hopping, and I always have the nervousness of hoping the Mother's Day brunch works out at Caddy's Smooth. So
Yeah, that we went I think last year and that was really good.
What
So,
a good
I'm sure
idea.
it was good.
So do you
Yeah.
spend some time up there, Lauren, at Caddy's?
yeah, I think this year we kind of noticed the restaurants around had a bit of a higher price point for their buffets. So we're like, oh, maybe we'll just get, everybody else that doesn't want to spend that much but also doesn't want to cook. So we, yeah, had a huge success. We kind of ran out of some food at some point. So we had Lee like run a bunch more bacon up there, and we covered it all well. It went smooth. But yeah, it was.
Behind the scenes, you were like, "Oh crap."
Somebody told me one time, restaurant owners, you need to be like a duck in water. On top of the surface, you're like, nice and smooth, but like underneath, you're just running as swimming
Yeah.
as fast as you can. That's how.
Oh, yes.
I feel like you and Lee have a really good balance with that. All of it with each other, like the hats that you both wear in it. I mean, how is that honestly? Because I know, and we've had this conversation before on the podcast, just how like sometimes opposites attract in some ways. Like Kyle and I pair for like reasons that we're opposites, but like how does that work with you and Lee in like the business? Do you
Yeah,
guys both have your roles, or how does that work?
I would definitely resonate with the opposites, kind of making things work. I'm definitely more of like the creative brand side, and he's more of the analytical numbers and making sure all the processes work side. And I feel like I'm also prone to just want to work in it. And he always has to remind me, like, no, we are going to work on the business instead of in it so that it can continue to run smooth and grow. But obviously,
It's
working
a
in
good
it
reminder.
grows too. Every once in a while, I need to step in and see how things are actually operating, like working with everybody so that you know, are on the
Yeah.
same team. But
Yep.
Do you
yeah.
feel like that comes pretty easy to you? I feel like it's just so impressive to me. I mean, even just as a business owner in general, I struggle with sometimes just action implementing. Like I have all these ideas and then implementing them. And I feel like you're really good at that. Like you just seem like you have a sense of direction and
Yeah.
you just go for it. And I admire that.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
you
sure.
guys see like my obsessive side. I feel like I wake you up, I get my cup of coffee down, I shoot you guys 15 text messages and like I just get so obsessive with what's ever in my head. So that's why I feel like I need to like tackle it right away and
Yeah.
like
That's
get
a
it
good
done.
thing.
Yeah. Very, very good thing.
And I would say I don't know if you guys have ever done the Enneagram test
Hmm.
or whatever, but I'm an Enneagram 3, so I feel fulfilled when I'm crossing things off the list. So, yeah, it can be used, like, to my benefit and detriment sometimes.
Everything,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Do you know your Enneagram, Meg?
Don't know it. I've done it, but I can't remember what it is. But I would say, like Lauren just said, I definitely like to cross things off the list and
Yeah.
get things done. So I'm sure I'm somewhere on that 3-ish or however that works.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like a feather. I just float. Like I'm a 7 or I think it's like an 8 or something. It's just
Okay. I'll maybe we can do that
that would
together
be
and
fun.
talk about it one podcast or something.
Yes. I think Kyle's a 6. He's a his loyal is like the word for him. He just
Okay.
whatever he's got in front of him, he's doing it. Like he's loyal to his word, just committed. I don't
Yeah.
know. That's really what it
Now I
is.
want to know. I'm gonna do that this week or
Yeah,
something.
and, like, your partner too, because I'm pretty sure Lee's an Enneagram 3 as well, so we both need to recognize that we each need time to cross our own things off the list,
Yeah.
so that
Yeah, it's important to know your partners too. Even like, have you ever heard of the Five Love Languages, the
yeah,
book? Like
yeah,
to know each other's love language is so important because there's certain things that he does and it just doesn't speak to me like it would to him, like if I did it for him. So we definitely have different love languages. So that was a
yeah,
good thing that
that's a
we
great thing. I
discovered.
always crack up with those though because I'm like, "Oh, no, I like them all. Give me all the love."
Give me all the love. It is true. I do too.
The words, the acts of service.
Yeah, would
Yes.
you like a hug or a piece of chocolate? Do I really have to pick? Yeah.
Yeah. Or put the dishes away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Doing some spring cleaning lately, and I found that have been collecting dust my Roomba sweeper, and we actually have two of them because when I lived at home and Lee lived at his house, it was like an Amazon Prime Day, so we both bought one. And so I've had two of them now collecting dust. I'm like, do I throw these out? You know, it was a bit of a like higher purchase item and like nobody's going to buy this on Facebook Marketplace. So it just feels like I'm literally throwing money into the trash. So I was like, let's just fire it up again. So I put it in our upstairs because I was like, I don't really get to like vacuum upstairs as well. And it
Yeah.
can get dusty. Did you guys ever have one?
I've never had one. I've
Okay.
thought about getting one, but
Yeah, well, you can set times of day when they go off. So I think I had set mine for like 2:30 or something in the afternoon, but then I was pretty quickly reminded why we stopped using these sweepers in the first place. Number one is they just get out, they get like 10 feet, they get caught on something, and then they stop working.
See, that's my question. Do they, because we had toys all over the place all the time.
Yeah.
So would that just get in the way of it?
Yep, they're supposed to navigate around it, but the other day it ate up my charging cord. Like, and then they go in the most random lines possible. So you just have these zigzags across the room. It literally did like a donut and on my rug one time. And then yeah, then it will do these like ding dong, you need to charge your Roomba or whatever.
Oh, it's like, please charge yourself.
but you're like, is this really helping me or is it just causing me more
More
stress?
stress. Yeah. And so the
Yeah.
other like part where I was like, okay, we need to like officially retire this thing was I had Charlie down the other night And then all of a sudden it just randomly just took off and started going around in her room. So I was like, that's why I'm
Oh
like,
my
has to call
goodness.
the Roomba. But I guarantee the dump is just like full of Roombas at this point because it was like such a fad.
Yeah.
They were definitely trending.
Yeah, I know some people with them, but like Brady's babysitter has one, but her house upstairs has nothing. That Roomba has all the room and nothing to get caught in and so she just has it upstairs, not on the level where the toys are and stuff. So sometimes I'm like, "Oh, I would love one of those," but my house has a lot of toys and it's small and it takes me like 10-15 minutes to vacuum literally the whole entire thing.
Yeah,
So
at that
I
point.
thought about for my new house, but maybe I'll just scratch that idea.
Yeah, I mean, they have mopping versions of it now too, which I feel like would be nice, but
Dude,
if
my
you're
floors are
like
so
concerned
dirty.
about your lines and all that kind of stuff, that could get annoying.
Yeah,
My kids are at
definitely.
a point right now where, well, I say my kids, but it's Adeline. I mean, she's at a very messy stage of eating, and I feel
Mm.
when she finishes eating, and I have one of those little high chairs that clip to the counter, so it's just easy to put her in there. But she makes such a mess, obviously when she eats. And I mean, my kids too, they're in a really bad habit of not eating at the table. And sometimes when I need to get things done, it's like, here's a snack,
Yep.
and there's just so many crumbs all over all the time. And I mean, I remember that growing up. My mom would sweep the kitchen floors like 4 times a day and have an obnoxious amount of crumbs
Literally.
every single
I've
time.
already swept twice today.
Wait, I'm curious, have you guys seen ants in your house yet?
Not
Not
yet.
yet.
I have ants in my house right now. Well, in the kitchen, because like and we were on the patio the other day and there was just like piles of ants
Yep.
on the cement in a couple of spots. And so there's a little crack in the door that goes from outside to the kitchen. And I
Uh,
feel like they
yeah.
smell like the trash can sits right there. And I feel like they're just like, oh, this is where all the
We
good stuff
we
is.
just had Buckeye come and spray. So that's probably why we don't have ants
That's what
and
I need to
spiders and
do.
stuff. We usually do it once a year because they just this time of year everything starts to
Come
come into
out.
your house. You look on the baseboards and the on top of the ceiling and there's always a little spider somewhere.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
So
yeah.
you had landscaping people come in and spray?
It's called Buckeye Exterminating. They
Okay.
always did my parents growing up, so I just kind of when I moved out, I was like just once a year. Some people don't like to do it cuz it's not all natural and everything, but
Sure.
I only do it once a year and it works. It gets the spiders out of
So
here.
do they
So,
do like the base of the house on the exterior?
they can do in or out or both. It's totally your preference. So,
Nice. I feel like that's what I need to do. I
yes.
just because I'm like I don't like bugs. I'm better than I used to be, but I
I
mean,
don't
my
like
kids
them.
leave
I
the
don't like
door open all
spiders.
the time. I'm like,
Yeah.
close the door, Leah.
Adeline like probably crawling.
I saw her just like eating a pear off the ground the other day. That was definitely from like the day before's lunch. I'm like, oh, you know what? Oh well.
We have a lot of flies right now because we're in and out all the time. And then the girls leave the door open or Brady leaves the door open. But it's kind of funny because Rory loves like watching them and she'll like try to chase the fly. And I'm like, this is kind of entertaining.
That is entertaining.
Uh,
Madeline is kind of crazy. It must just be a third child thing because she just has to learn how to do stuff. She is really good at getting up and down the stairs. She just figures it all out, and I feel like she just like if the door was left open and she had to go and she was trying to get down the stairs like to the outside, I feel like I could not have to feel like I'm behind her. With Jayla, I'd have been like, oh my gosh, like she has like a 3 inch drop.
yeah. Or you're like, if they fall, they're fine. It's
Yeah,
all
you
right.
kind of learn to.
You just get more chill, I
Yeah,
think.
you do.
At least I have.
Me too. And we have these cows in our backyard. Like there's a farm that our yard backs up to. And so we share a fence line with their cow pasture. And I feel like that brings in flies, which we love the cows. Like we love the cows, but I think it just brings its own, you know,
Yeah,
fly.
it's your house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, our photo shoot. We got to tell the podcasters about that because it was just so awesome. I guess to back it up, we were sending each other all of our outfit ideas, and that was a blast seeing all the pink and green options. And then on our way driving to the photo shoot was cracking me up because Janelle sent the song she was listening to in the chat. And who is it by?
You know what? When that song came on, it was such a
I love
throwback
that
to me,
song.
and I haven't heard it in ages. And I was like, I mean, I literally
See if I
had
can
like
find
tears in
it.
my eye. Yeah, what is
Yeah,
it was
Who I
gosh,
Am.
Who I
Who
Am.
I, Jessica Andrews.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, wow. Talk
Such a
about
good song.
tears. And Meg's
yeah.
listening to her Christian, or it was a Christian-based song.
Ann Wilson, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Which cracks me up. And I was listening to Getaway Car, Taylor Swift.
Just so spot on.
Yeah, on brand for everybody, but there's just something about like driving around in God's country where you're like kind of feel like you're floating, especially at night when it's the sun's kind of setting. There's just that wide open field, and we were
The best.
driving to go do something fun. But yeah, we did our photo shoot with Jess K, who does all of the photography for Made Apparel, which is our local store that we all love, and
Hmm.
knew she would absolutely kill it.
She's
And
amazing.
yeah, just walking in, what a Wonder Woman. We had a little mini Pinterest board of ideas, but she just like understood what we were going
That
for.
was unbelievable. Like,
Like you ladies are just you're unhinged, you're moms that are, not afraid to share anything that's going on. And what I love too is she knows like how like brand photos are just important, like for the cohesiveness, the growth and all of that.
Yeah.
And just the fact that she was like, I want to take so many photos that you are always going to have something that you need.
Yes. And she did. And she makes you feel so comfortable. And I just love her. She is a super woman.
super women.
She's amazing. So
That
shout out
was
to her. And if you need pictures taken, she's definitely a top photographer around here. Fun. It's
yeah,
fun, you know?
and just like sometimes it's just hard to like, fully capture our brand until you get those pictures
Yeah.
and it's like, okay, like this is making sense. It's the puzzle pieces like get
Yeah.
put together.
I'm excited to see them. I bet they'll be back pretty
I'm
soon.
dying
So
to see them. I like they're gonna be so
I,
cool.
I keep waiting for Lauren to send the link.
I know. And it was cracking me up too because she just took all of our personalities and just exploded them. Like
Yes.
Janelle's were just so bubbly and just laughing, cute. Meg had
So
her
good.
awesome stuff that we're going to be able to use for your book launch eventually, which would be fun.
Yes.
And
So fun. It was awesome.
yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
speaking of pictures and all that, Meg got her ultrasound photos done.
Yes, craziness. So had an ultrasound at 15 weeks, 14, 15 weeks, like I have with all my kids at a 40 place in Troy. So we went because I'm impatient and I wanted to know what I was having. And she was like, sure, 90 some percent sure it was a girl. And Kale's like, I knew it, I'm having a third girl. And he's like, but I'm gonna hold on to that 10%, and we've been joking about it for the past 5, 6 weeks. And then I had my scan, my halfway scan, and we walk in and she's like, gender. I said, yeah, it's a girl, but my husband's holding on to that hope that something changed. But I told him it's not gonna happen. And we're laying down and she gets to that part and she's like, are you sure they told you it was a girl? And we're like, yeah. And she's like, it's definitely not a girl, it's a boy. And let me tell you, that ultrasound is a boy. So it
Crazy.
was already a blessing because, you're just thankful for babies in general. And another girl would have been fine, but this is like just an extra little like thank you God because we really wanted a boy and
yeah,
Kale
that's fair.
wanted his last name to continue. It was kind of up to our family for the Werwell name to go on. So Kale is ecstatic. Like he cried the minute she said that. And I was just laughing because that's just our personalities. But yes, so I'm having a boy and I still don't know what I'm going to name him. And I'm a little stressed because I have had everything planned with the girl. And now I'm like, I don't have a name. I need to think of a nursery theme, all this stuff. But it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun that I don't know. And my sister's going to come over today and help me get like she has boys, so she's bringing over 0 to 3 month clothing, and I'm going to move the girls upstairs, and lots to do, but it's going to be good. So, yes, I'm having a boy.
Nice.
Yeah, I was curious because I was like, once you said that, I was like, wait a second, how did she even know she was having a girl in the first place? I didn't know if you did blood work, but yeah, the 4D.
So, I also found out that because some people were messaging me and texting me like, I'm nervous now. I got the blood work done, and it said, and the blood work is 99% correct.
Yeah.
Ultrasounds is where it doesn't happen often. This was only the second time my tech's ever seen that, but it can happen in an ultrasound. So it happened. I was like, that little boy must have just not been showing very well at that first one or something.
Oh my gosh.
So
Oh
yeah,
no.
Plot
but
twist, there's two in there, and one is a boy and one is a girl. No, I'm just kidding. That
that
would
would really set me over. But whatever God throws at me at this point with all these blessings is just wonderful. So I'm so
yeah,
excited.
The name is
insane.
not going to be Noah,
It
but
is not.
how many things did you already buy that have Noah on it?
Yes, I did have one thing. And then I had like her hospital outfit and a new crib sheet and stuff, but it's okay. I was like, the hospital outfit Brady can use for one of her baby dolls. And we had matching ones, me and the girls, so we can still wear those and just get this baby boy a little outfit that matches or something. So, and then Brady last night on our walk, she's like, "Is baby Noah kicking you?" And I'm like, he is not baby Noah anymore.
How do you
Oh, yeah.
explain
I
that to a
forgot.
five-year-old?
Is baby boy kicking you? And I'm like, this is confusing. It was never a she, it's always been a he.
Yeah.
That has to be like one of the biggest like mind fucks.
Yes, but she's so excited because she really wanted a brother. So she's very excited. She's just trying, like everybody else, to retrain her brain that it's not a girl. So, oh, it's just, I still can't believe it, honestly.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And you had mentioned this, I think, to us like a week or so after this happened. Just, I feel like I had this baby in mind, and now I have this whole new vision of
Yeah,
just,
it really does. Like Kale said the other day, it's just our life is different now that we're having a boy. Like it just is, It's just, it's changed our life in a great way. But, you think you're having a girl and then you're having a boy, and it will be different than having another girl. So, yeah, I'm excited to experience it. It's like weird. I've never changed a diaper that's a boy, like things like that. So I don't know, just have to adjust, I guess. But he will be the perfect little fit, I'm sure. So,
It's hilarious. We had our book club the other night, and we were just talking how different it is when you're used to having girls, and then you have a boy, and you're like, "What is this thing?" Like,
do I do with this? I know.
and they're like, "Well, we know one thing for sure is they are definitely getting circumcised."
Yes, for sure. And that is one thing that my sister said is hard about having boys is when they're going away and they're going to get, snipped, and it's really painful, but I'm like, I'm just going to have to keep my mind on something else, cuz your hormones are like, and I feel like you're just such a mess anyways, and then when they take them away, you're even more of a mess and stuff. So that is one pro of having a girl is they don't have to go through that. So,
One of my friends is a nurse. She was like, "You guys wouldn't believe it's literally an assembly line. Next, snip, 5 seconds."
they just scream. They have to just be hearing baby scream over and over again.
They scream that much, to be honest. I don't know if they
Really?
do. Or did your friend say that? I don't actually know. I just remember when they took Liam, they were like, it's going to be super easy. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I don't know. I've only experienced it once. And, they really do. They just wheel the baby away and then they wheel him back and he's just fine. So it's like, okay,
Yeah.
makes you feel a little bit better.
Yeah, and it's just part of it, It's just as the mom, you're like, "Oh, I don't want him to, even
I know.
just
The
I just
slightest
hate
bit
when
of
they cry.
pain.
It's so sad."
Oh, it
Yeah, you
is.
just gotta tell yourself 5 seconds of pain now versus getting made fun of, in the high school locker room down the road.
You're right.
Yes, yes, and for sure. It's just like I said, it's just part of it. So, I'll get through it, I'm sure.
You
Yeah.
Kale
will. I'm
Kale
excited for you. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say Kale can deal with that. He's a boy too, so he had to go through that way back when.
Yeah. And it's really special. Just being able to experience a mother-son relationship and a mother-daughter, and then for Kale to have a father-daughter and father-son relationship is just so special, and like I do have a special relationship with Liam. I feel like when the second he was born, you just have a different draw to them. Not
And
every kid is
I'm
different.
like, what is that going to feel like?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure it's going to be different. But one thing I wanted to add, I did have to, my book said baby girl number 3 due in September, and I had just published it. So I called my writing coach or texted her and I said, we just found out we're having a boy and I have to change this in my book. Like, I'm way too much of a perfectionist for this. It has to say baby or baby boy. And she's like, unpublish your book right now, go in, change it, and republish it.
So is that what you did
So
then?
I did. Now it says baby coming in September. I'm like, I'm not even putting a gender. I'm too scared. So I did change that. That was probably like the biggest thing that I was like stressed about was my book getting changed.
Yeah.
So
Right, because that would be a little confusing if you say girl and then she has a boy, and
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And it's not choosing its gender or anything. So
Yeah.
I think so. Our first ultrasound, there was no wiener. Like, I swear, there, unless it was hiding, it does not. That girl's been doing ultrasounds forever. I can see how she said it was a girl. So we were kind of all like, when we found out it was a boy, they were kind of making fun of Kale. You just must have a tiny wiener that it wasn't showing. But then the new ultrasound 20 week, it is like out there.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I'm like, I don't know if he's like he just is a grower, not a shower. I don't know. But it is there now, and everyone looked at Kale and was like, okay, never mind about the tiny wiener.
Which is just hilarious because ultrasounds, if you would show me one that had a giant wiener on it, I would be like, oh, that's its arm, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, the
Yes.
crazy thing is, they usually, if they do mess up an ultrasound or make that mistake, it's usually the opposite way. Like, they would say, so for me, they said girl to boy. A lot of time it happens boy to girl because it's a finger in the way, or the umbilical cord is the wiener, and it's not actually. So the way mine happened was really just, it's not common to happen this way. Usually it's the other way, is what my ultrasound text said. But she was just happy that we were happy and not like, no, we really wanted a girl or whatever. I was like, no, this is amazing. You have no idea.
Yeah, gosh. I'm in this Bible study with a bunch of girls, and every time we meet, we share different God wink things. And I feel like the common denominator in a lot of these stories is us thinking like we're in control, but God just like throws you this little loop to remind you he's got it all and the plan's perfect. So that just made me think
Good
of your story.
reminder.
So it's so true because I am type A and I like to be in control, but throughout my life I've learned like that is just not how it works, and I can't be. So, and this was a good example when he was like, you're not having a girl, Meg, you're having a boy.
Yep. I
But it was just such a blessing. I'm so excited.
I got like so humbled the other day. I was in Caddy's and I was just like, oh, thank you, God. Like, we made it. And then I had to go change a keg and I sprayed myself all over. So I was like, oh, never mind. We just got back to square one again.
We're still figuring this out.
He'll do that sometimes to you just to wake you up a little.
Yes. Love
Oh
it.
my goodness, that's funny. I was humbled the other day because I was so happy. I don't know if this is the right, humbled is the right word, but Rory's been having really bad constipation and she's finally getting back on track. And I'm just so thankful. And we pull up to my sister's church for a program, and I take her out, and the car seat is just covered in shit. And I mean, up to her neck. And I'm like, really? Like, I was just saying how thankful for her normal poops. So me and Kale are like outside on the concrete. There's poop everywhere. She needed a bath so bad. And I was just like, still thankful that she pooped, but I also was just saying, literally saying, thank you, God, for just getting her back to her normal pooping. and then she's just everywhere. So yeah,
I asked for this.
motherhood
I
is
asked for this.
just,
I asked for
and
this.
it was on Mother's Day. I was like, come on, I don't want to change this.
Yeah.
But I had Keel's help, which was good.
Whatever you ask God for, he's just gonna take it to that next level.
Multiply.
Yep, for sure. He sure did.
Any ways God's working for you, Janelle?
See here. Well, I guess some announcements coming up soon in that regard, but I'll save that for a different episode.
Yes,
So a
sounds
little
good.
cliffhanger maybe there. But
Yeah,
Okay.
cliffhanger,
life
Janelle's cliffhanger.
announcements, yes. Several of them. Well, I guess two. Two of them. So we'll save that for another day.
I love cliffhangers.
So
Piping
fun.
hot tea coming next week.
Well,
Yeah.
Lauren, have fun in Myrtle.
Yes.
Janelle and I will have fun here at the good old homestead in Ohio.
Yeah. Oh, we'll see you next
Okay.
time.